Hi everyone. So in this video we will be talking about Virtusa interview mail update and details. So let's start. First of all, as we all know, Virtusa recently conducted a very big hiring through the platform, through a hiring challenge. Now let's discuss about this because candidates are getting the mails. Okay, so basically, if you guys can see here, so this is a very recent mail. Dear candidate, greetings from Virtusa. We are pleased to inform you that you have been shortlisted for the next round for the selection process, a face-to-face technical interview. Position associate engineer, date is 15 December, time is given here, and the address is also given here. Okay, so basically, as if you guys have passed the exams, candidates are getting the interview mails continuously. Okay, already for many candidates, the interviews are completed, and for some candidates, the interviews are ongoing. Okay, so recently I actually got some interview experience which I want to share. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, I'm just sharing one candidate experience. So he told me actually when he went to the interview, it was a around 20 minutes interview, only 20 minutes interview. And the interview started with the basic discussion around the introduction. Okay. So around the introduction, they started the discussion. Okay. So first of all, it was an introduction, hobbies, what you have done, your academics, college, basic details like that. Okay. So it was a long discussion around the introduction about the particular things, these kind of things. Okay. Then he told me, then they directly started asking in which language you are comfortable. So he told that I am comfortable in Java. Okay. So he told I am comfortable in Java. Now, I just want to tell you that if you guys have read the job description, it was around Java only. So I would suggest at least read some Java, or if you can mention something around Java, that would be very great. Okay. So he mentioned like he learned Java, he's good at Java. Okay. Then they directly started asking the questions from Java. Okay. Oops. So they asked the four pillars of oops. Then they asked him for inheritance and examples of inheritance. Okay. So about this thing they asked. Okay. उसके बाद they asked, do you know how to connect the database? How to connect to database in Java? Okay. How we can connect the database in Java? Okay. After that, they asked about cursor. Okay, cursor. Okay, cursor in Java. And after the cursor, they asked the question from SQL. So let me give you an idea what kind of SQL question they asked. Okay. So let's start. So basically, they asked SQL query. Okay, SQL query. SQL query is not clear because he told me they asked a SQL query around some employee ID and salary. Okay, so something related to employee ID and salary. Okay, then asked about joins. Okay, so joins and SQL query. उसके बाद they started asking about the projects. So very short discussion about the projects, like what you have done in the project. Okay, and what kind of project you have made. This kind of discussion only they have done. Okay, after this, the normal questions they have asked, like why do you want to join? Okay, how was your on campus placement? Why have not you secured any package in on campus? And suppose if you don't get selected, what is your future plans? Where you do you see yourself after 5 years? So this kind of questions they ask. Okay, and after around 20 to 25 minutes of interview, after asking all these questions, it was closed. It was a just thank you session. Okay, thank you so much for attending the interview and all that. Okay, so it was the interview. Also some interview experiences I got from the students. Okay, for many students it is only about the CV. So for CV they are asking about the introduction. After the introduction they are discussing about the skills and projects which they have mentioned in the CV, or the certification they have mentioned in the CV. Okay, so mostly for many candidates they are asking about this only. Also for some candidates they are asking some programming question. Okay, programming question, SQL question, oops questions. Okay, for technical they are majorly asking from programming, SQL and oops. These three topics they are asking, and majorly from CV only, and HR questions. Okay, so this is the overall kind of interview which they are asking, primarily focusing on CV, projects, skills, certification, and one programming, SQL, OOPS, and HR question. Most of the interview they are asking like this only. Okay, and whatever you are speaking, make sure that you are speaking correct. Also, you are prepared for the cross question. Okay, if you want to prepare quickly for Virtusa interview or any company's interview, so first of all, we have provided all OOPS notes you can see here for all programming languages. Ultimate crash book you will also get if you want to prepare in very less time. You can go through this crash book. All the collection of the important interview questions you will be getting here with the answers in 92 pages. Apart from this, we have different notes for programming, STL collection framework, HR questions, DSC theory you can ignore for Vertiza. Project based questions, CS fundamentals like DBMS commands you will be getting. SQL queries, very very important. Computer science fundamentals if you want to go through. The coding sheet we have pseudo codes. So everything for your interview preparation is there for Virtusa or any other company, so you can purchase it also. Link will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching.